By far, the biggest pair in this group was PLTY. This is Palantir. PLTY, Title Trust YieldMax Palantir Option Income Strategy ETF. Today, the market wasn't good. PLTY also took a hit, about 3% down, or $2.12. Of course, a lot of uncertainty, especially when it comes to tariff. And we are expecting this type of hiccups in the market right now. But remember, these are cover call ETFs. So whenever the market is not doing great or market has volatility, these ETFs will continue to make a lot of money. Within 52 weeks, this ETF has ranged between $48 to $95. This ETF came at $50, so it's not one of those $20 ETF. When he went to 95, that means at that time you had doubled your money. But if you bought this ETF at 95 at this current price of 67, that means you have lost money. Here are performances inception. Total return so far is 70% with a drip. Total return with no drip is 65.50. Share price only with no dividend reinvestment is 30%. Dividend has increased about 167%. Because this is not the first time this ETF has paid huge distributions. But then again, this is not the only ETF that paid this week. There are other ETFs that paid distributions. So we go to look at their distributions and return of capital for all. YieldMax 0 day to expiry cover call ETF. There are 3 of them right now: QDTY, SDTY, rdte. This is a NASDAQ, this is a small cap, and this is S&P 500. The price of today, and this is distribution, they pay 27, 21, 30. The yield is 30% for QDTY. SDTY is 23% and rdte 32%. QDTY was 55% of the distribution came from return of capital. SDTY paid 21 cents and the whole thing was 0 return of capital. rdte paid 30 cents and 100% of that was from return of capital. From Roundhill, QDTE, SDTE, rdte, ybtc, they pay 24 cents, 21 cents, 19 cents, 33 cents. The yields 33, 23, 27, 40. As I mentioned on my previous video, that Roundhill categorize all their distribution as return of capital. From YieldMax, currently we have 8 weekly paying ETFs: GPTY, LFGY, QDTE, rdte, SDTE, ALTI, YMAG, and ymax. If you want to have exposure to just weekly distributions, now you have 8 ETFs from YieldMax. But also, if you want to add more ETFs, you can go to Roundhill ETFs. They have a bunch of them. And the good thing about weekly paying ETFs from Roundhill Investment is that they do pay on a different schedule. So that will allow you to receive money on different days. And also you can compound your money every other day. I made a video about that. Check a link on description, how you can actually compound your money not only on a weekly basis, but every other day. GPTY paid 27 cents. Rate is 34%. LFGY 47 cents, and that's 61%. And I've already shown you 0 day to expiry ETFs. ALTI paid only 9 cents. If we round up, it's about 10 cents. But the distribution rate is 75%. That's a good. YMAG paid only 8 cents, so it's 27%, very low. YMax paid 13 cents, only 47%. Babo, this is an ETF that track Alibaba stock, and Alibaba has been doing great recently. Paid 75 cents, or round up to 78 cents, and 47% dips. This is an ETF that shorts Nvidia. Paid 59 cents, about 61%. Phoebe, 55 cents, or 39%. GDXY is going to pay 64 cents, and that's a 50%. JP More, 37 cents, 28%. Mara Option Income Strategy ETF is paying $1.47, and that's 75%. Maro is one of those ETFs that have been paying quite a bit of good distribution, but the stock itself is down. MRNY, this is an ETF that have exposure to Moderna stock, is one of the lowest priced ETF from YieldMax because it has crashed. It's less than $4. It paid 18 cents, and that's 69%. Nvidia ETF is going to pay 79 cents, and that's 57%. PLTY, as I've mentioned, is going to pay $5.32. That represents 100%. This is not the first time. PLTY has been paying these higher distributions for a long time. GPTY distribution was 98% of that was a return of capital. LIFG is 0, QDTE is 55%, rdty I shown you is 100%, SDTY is 0. PLTY 100% of distribution that you get, that was 9 or 10 cents, that was return of capital. YMAG 21% of return of capital, ymax 61% return of capital, Babo 0% return of capital, DIPS 96% return of capital, Phoebe 0% return of capital, GDXY 0% was return of capital, JP Mo 42% return of capital, Maro 95% was return of capital, MRNY 94% of that distribution 18 cents came from return of capital, 100% of 79 cents for MVDY was return of capital. 97.91% of PLTY distribution $5.32 was return of capital. Ex-dividend date and record date for both YieldMax ETFs and Roundhill Investments is March 27th, 2025, which is tomorrow, and payment date is 28th of March 2025, which is Friday. If you don't own any of these ETFs now, it might be too late for you to be on record for Friday. So what I would suggest is to buy them before next Wednesday. Then you'll be on record and you're going to get paid next Friday. If you like any of these ETFs and not to miss this type of update or any other update from YieldMax, Roundhill, and any of these high-paying ETFs, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so you can get update whenever I release a new video. If you like this type of content, smash the like button and share with someone who you think this video might help. That's all I have for today's update. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.